You guys looking for that cave?
No.
Oh, check this. We got a line.
12 views. Hey, so here we are from our, this is where all of, well, the spiritual walk. As you can see now, this is the bird's eye view of the backside of the reservation or the village of Alem. And you can see down below the mine, how close to the village the fire reached. And as I said before, they were just going to let it burn out, you know, and then we come to find out that, you know, the governmental system really wants us to leave and move out of here and prosper elsewhere, I guess. But as we're up here on this sacred spot, this was all of our land here. Like, I mean, and as you can see, the townspeople are breaching us, and all the houses that are coming close, that they're really almost pushing us off our own land. But this is a sacred spot. This is where our spirits travel, and they come back and forth to the village. And I spoke on this a few months ago during the fall time about how the mind kind of disrupt that spiritual journey and our disconnect, and then why a lot of our people are so disconnected spiritually is because of this. It's because those messages aren't coming from our sacred mountain, which is that way, off this peninsula to this rock to our village, is the reason why spiritually that we're not really connected. That's the reason why we have tribal leaders that want to move off here and build a whole new life somewhere else when we're created from this water and from this dirt. We should be fighting to clean our own water and our land, and explaining to all these invaders, you know, what it's about. It's not about finances and grapes. I mean, as we all know, as far as ceremonial people, we're acorn people. We come from the acorn tree. We come from the oak tree. And the devastation of all the oak tree right here in the mountainsides, just for the grapes, just for all these things, just for the extraction over here for red rock, just for extraction here of molten mercury. These are the things that breach the people here, the LM people on this side of the lake. These are the things that we've been fighting since 1850 when they first discovered whatever they discovered here in this pit. But these are the things that we stand for, to receive this land. EPA promised us as soon as they cleaned this mine up that there's a whole 150 acres, as well as some housing down there that was a part of the mine, was going to go back to the tribe. This old man, Dennis Pluth, when he passed away, part of this land was supposed to be returned back to us, and none of that ever happened. These are the things that we should stand together and fight back and receive of all of our land back here, instead of the things that we're doing. Right now, you sit back and you see a lot of fire trucks here and there. I said, and it wasn't until there was a big old fuss about it. Like I said, the fire department didn't want. They wanted it to burn out. And what a coincidence! And all of a sudden, the tribal government comes out here with the Bureau of Indian Affairs, waiting for a sheriff department to come out here to check the village. We all know EPA. That we're an eyesore to EPA. We're a black eye to the government because of what they've done. We know that. And if they could be rid of us and move us out of here and wipe this off and sell this as $1 billion homes or become another vineyard, or, you know what I mean? The island was taken the very same way. I mean, all of a sudden, the man comes out with some deed to an island that's a part of the village, Alem, Modan Alem Tsao Klal, half island, half village. It's in the name. But no, some man owns it, has a piece of paper, and he wants to do this and do that, and that's sacred. This whole area is sacred. High Valley, pick acorns, gather acorns up top. Would pray with the Long Valley people up in that mountain up there together. All of this area. But because we're being breached, because we have all these invaders coming in here telling us how to live, how we should treat each other, disconnected from our spirituality, have no respect or no connection with the land, Everybody out there in that village is connected to that land. That's the reason why they're going to stand. That's the reason why they're not going to be moved by the Environmental Protection Agency, the Bureau of Indian Affairs, the Elam Indian Colony, or whatever their entity is, their governmental system. No, they're a part of every one of those trees, every one of those plants out there, every one of those rocks, all that wildlife out there. We're all a part of that. We're all a part of that here. We're not a part of Richmond or wherever, Solano County or wherever they want to build this casino or whatever venture they want to. And then how ridiculous. They disenroll us for being from Lower Lake, and now they have their office in Lower Lake. They buy land in Lower Lake, and they want to move the people to Lower Lake. That's how ridiculous this is. And then move off our homeland to Lower Lake. Tell me how retarded that sounds, and pardon me for that word, but it's just ridiculous. But this is it. This is what happened. This is where the fire came. This is where it was burning. And this was all on fire when we were across the way and they were evacuating people. Those same trucks were running all the way down this peninsula where all these rich white people live, and all these houses right here trying to save their houses. And as you can see, they really had no intentions on saving the reservation. So it's really the purpose that we came up here, but Spirit opened up, and it is what it is. But this is our land. This is all a part of it. No matter what the county thinks, no matter what this state thinks, this is Pomo land. We came from this water, this dirt, all this right here. So for that, we're signing off. We're going to go down because we're going to head down to the valley and big head ceremony down with the valley people, the river people, and do some prayers. Fire dancing around. Had an earthquake in Redwood Valley, so I guess we have to go down and do some earth shaking too in the roundhouse. Oh.